is amazing. I have this really janky mic arm.
Well, I mean, I paid enough for the setup. I didn't. So after looking back at like some of my other podcasts, I was like listening to it and I was like, my shit sounds bad. So I went and dropped a lot of money.
I heard a vacuum cleaner turn on for a second.
Damn it, it is on.
A vacuum cleaner?
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's
your help?
Robot.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah.
What's that black thing in the back? Like just standing in front of your door. What is that?
Oh, so it's a oscillating fan.
Is it on?
No.
I thought you only needed those if you're over 300 pounds.
Well, my wife, she's a big bitch.
You're fucked.
It's actually for my mother-in-law.
Oh, you're doubly fucked.
I let her use it after she comes in from grazing.
Oh no, you didn't.
Hey, my kid found a loophole.
Yeah.
So we don't allow him to cuss, right?
Okay.
Obviously.
Does he say badussy?
He does. He has said it. No, he says he does the Lizzo song "Walking in My Bluesy." Anyways, so he found and you could verify this when I tell this story, Caleb. But there's this guy I work around, and his last name, I'm not shitting you, is Ass to Penis. Okay, not even joking.
That's someone's name?
That's his last name. His last name is Ass to Penis. Okay, and like he doesn't even try to church it up or anything. Like that's just. It is what it is. So Blake heard me talking about Ass to Penis one day, and it just clicked in his head like, that's a free pass for me. Crystal hates it, but Blake, just about every day he comes in from school, he's like, Dad, did you talk to Ass to Penis last night? Did you get to see Ass to Penis?
Let me see the spelling of this name.
Pull it up, Caleb. You'll be able to find it. You know where to find it.
Is it one word?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I won't be able to find it on my computer. I'll have to find it. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Ass to Penis. Justin is such a unique character. Yesterday, he just started texting you on a thread that you're not on. It was pretty amazing, Caleb. But so that's why I added you. That's why I added you to that thread. He's like the senile granddad. He's just like Caleb, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, you're getting it wrong.
Oh,
you're wrong.
Tell me.
Because
I'm just a humble monk. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm perfectly okay with him. Just a humble man. Monk.
Listen. I didn't give a fuck if he was on there or not. You got him on there, didn't you?
Yeah.
See that right
Gangster
there?
Shit.
That's big dick energy is what that's called.
Yes. Sorry. It's not feeble old man. It's big dick energy.
Like I just mentioned Caleb's name and shit he just got added. I didn't even know that other guy existed.
Yes.
He was like, I can jump on with you real quick. And
Sousa helped you with Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Right. So I jump on with him last night and I was like, dude, I didn't even know you existed. He's like, well, I own a CrossFit gym and Friday mornings is really busy. So I was like, well, it's your loss.
Yesterday, Nunley's like, hey, I got some new equipment. Someone jump online with me so I can test this shit out. That's probably the fifth best coffee in the world. Fifth or sixth at best. And
that's funny. Is that a pun because of Matt Best, one of the owners?
No. Oh, I think I invited him on my podcast. I don't think he responded because I don't have a blue check mark anymore.
He's a bitch. I'll tell him that you called him a bitch.
Thank you. Please.
You're welcome. I'm like, Sevan said, you're a bitch. You baby back variety.
This guy, David Smith, owns a Komodo tennis rackets.
I was about to say commode.
And he
owns commodes.
He sent this for Avi, and but I don't let him play with it. I play with it. That's a dick move. Nice. A sponsor sends my kid a tennis racket, and I fucking take it. Whatever.
Let's go first, Avi. Jeez.
Hey, what's worse, letting your kid say ass to penis like Justin Nunley, or taking your kid's sponsorship?
Well, I mean, like I can't get onto him for saying ass to penis. It's like when you read the Bible, like
you're not careful, someone's gonna get on him with ass to penis.
What are you going to do when your kid wants to read Ezekiel 23:20? Do you stop him from reading the Bible, or do you let him continue?
Oh, I think we talked about that one time. Is that the thing about horse semen?
Yeah, where she lusted after her lovers whose dongs were the size of donkeys and whose emissions were that of horses.
God, have you ever heard that read in church?
No, but I have challenged every preacher I've ever been friends with, like, work this into a sermon, please.
What is this? And lusted after her lovers there, whose members were like those of donkeys, and whose issue was like that of horses. For she doted upon their paramours. Thank you. Who I felt like I was in the second grade and some kid just yelled that out to help me. Thank you. Paramours. Whose flesh as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is like the issue of horses.
Damn.
My sister's listening to this show. She's so bummed. She loves the Bible. She's gonna be like, "Well, actually, you took that out of context. It's not."
No, that's not out of context. That is literally the context of it.
I know,
Ezekiel's a wild book.
Can you play this in Instagram clip I sent you? It's I watched this.
I don't like the placement.
Good, take that shit down. You should only be drinking Paper Street coffee.
But Black Rifle.
Who's the speaking of Black Rifle? Who's the black guy on your desk?
Roy Jones Jr. Dog.
Oh, okay. I want you to watch a little bit of this, Mr. Nunley, if you don't mind, and then I want to ask you some questions about it. This
don't really, call me Mr. Nunley.
Mr. Danger. Better. Okay, Mr. Danger.
Put some respect on that shit, dog.
Okay, let's hear it. Play. Action.
Of England from originally?
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. I guess a country.
What is a country again?
Pause.
Do you know what country the Panama Canal is?
Or do you think her boobs are real? The first girl, not this girl.
No,
I do.
We were all looking at it. Go back.
Okay.
Go
you
back.
Don't think? We'll circle back around to her. We'll circle back. Okay. What country is the Panama Canal in? Here we go.
What the fuck?
No.
If you had to guess, like, what do you think it sounds like it's in? It's a country.
Europe.
Yes. Do you know how many moons the Earth has? Around how many, if you had to guess?
2.
Pause it.
Yes. Do you know what time this is?
Pause it real quick. She could be right.
Okay, you have my attention.
Well, I mean, you've got the moon, right? But have we considered Warren Moon, who played for the Oilers?
Good point. The Oilers. Wow. How fucking old are you?
You know what? I had a country music singer ask me this other day because I brought up one of his old songs, and he was like, "Dude, if you remember that shit, you got to be on Viagra by now."
Dude, I haven't watched football in fucking 175 years, and I used to watch when Warren Moon played. I remember. Oh, look, a black quarterback. Wow.
Is Warren Moon is he still alive?
I don't know, but he was cool. That fucker would fucking run. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was good.
Stud.
You know what? Those uniforms were probably like
he was crazy.
OG best uniforms. The powder blue with the oil rig on it.
Yeah, those were great. It kind of had a Miami Dolphins feel, right? Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did we leave the video?
We'll come back to it. He just wants so we can see your face bigger because you're so handsome. What happened? What happened to the Houston Oilers? That's not a football team anymore.
They're in Tennessee now. They moved to Tennessee to Nashville. They're the Tennessee Titans now.
Oh, I thought that was a new team. That's the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, it's not an expansion team, no.
Hey, I think this is too serious for the show. I think it's horrible for the NFL brand when they do that. That's the kind of stuff that makes it so I don't watch football anymore. Hello, Mr. Danger's phone.
It's letting me know that I need to take my Viagra.
Have you ever tried Viagra?
I did.
It's not cool.
No, it's not. Not if you don't need it. I'm telling you, I beat that thing like a drum and it wouldn't go down. I started getting scared. I was like, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor.
Yes.
I mean, I'm telling you, like I did everything I could to make that thing go down. I was scared. I was like, my wiener's gonna fall off.
And it's kind of like
just hand that out like candy.
Really?
Yeah. If you're like over, I think it's like either 35 or 40, and you have like erectile dysfunction issues, they're just like, here's some sildenafil. And then they just like, dudes will come back monthly and be like, hey, I need it now. I'm out.
Pun intended on coming back.
It's definitely a recreational drug. It's fucking not medicinal. And for the next week, you have to be careful what you think about. You have to be like on guard.
Yeah,
it becomes like
dude,
an enemy in your pants. It's
like
fucked up. It's not.
Yeah, it's like you're
up.
fucking 12 years old again, getting called up to the goddamn chalkboard.
Yes.
Like we all remember that. You're like, man, I'm fucking bricked up. I can't come up there, teacher. And you know, it was always that one teacher too that would always like wear the tighter fitting, like fucking dress pants. And she wasn't really hot, but she was cute enough that, you know, you're like 12 years old and you're like, teacher got some ass, you know?
What class was that?
Algebra.
Mine was Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, Miss
Was
Jackson.
she Miss Jackson?
There's nothing special about her. She just wasn't heinous, and she was young.
Yeah.
She spoke Spanish.
Oh, muy vocho elegante.
That's true.
Angelos.
Good point. Okay, let's keep.
What I just said.
Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep looking at fucking retardville. Okay,
They said you gotta flip it between your waistband and stomach.
Yeah. I can remember that being in class and being like, what the fuck? How high do I have to pull my pants up?
Gotta tuck that shit, dog.
Okay, here we go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 245.
Idiot.
Yes. Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah. If you had to guess.
Japanese?
Japanese.
Yes. Do you know what the third month of each year is?
Ain't that leap year or some
You
shit?
gotta be shitting me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you know what
pause
15%
it. That's my
of
first
100
question. That's my first question. Is this real?
Yeah. Have do you go out in public a lot? People
Me?
are fucking dumb.
This is fucking incredible to me. Okay, so I do want to say
These
this.
people vote.
Yes, that's exactly where I went. I also went to, we did a pandemic to protect these people. I'm tripping. Let me ask you this real quick, though. I'm going to give half these people a pass, though, right? Just because the camera's on them and they're nervous, right? Half of them you just got to give a pass to.
No,
No?
you don't. No, fuck that, man. I don't care how nervous you are. The third month of every year, we all know is April.
Well, wait till you see this next one. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see these next two are just. I mean, it starts getting really weird here in a second. Okay, let's go.
100 is?
Fuck.
Around what it is, if you had to guess.
Probably like 75. I don't know.
Yes. Can you name all the months?
September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
Okay, can you pause real quick?
To autumn. She went straight to autumn. She said fuck the spring.
I don't mean to be. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna be.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Too late. Is that accent for real? Does she have a box of fucking marbles in her mouth? Do people really talk like that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, she has a box of marbles, or yes, they really talk like that, or yes, both.
Yeah,
both.
Holy shit! How are you? You can't even get a fucking job like answering telephones if you sound like that. Like, what the fuck is that person supposed to do with her life?
I don't think she's worried about answering telephones, man.
All right, good call, good point. Look at me projecting onto her my values. I'm such a scumbag.
You know what?
I should have been a Christian. What?
Dude, a lot of these people, they probably, you know what? All jokes aside, they probably make more money than we do.
Oh, you're hurting me.
Hey,
okay, how about this?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that does the that asks? I hit stop. Get it together.
That's a notification that his vape cartridge is running low.
Okay. Have you seen the dude on TikTok that asks people, he's like, the sun or Black History Month? Or he'll ask people, you know, the NFL or Black History Month, like shit like that, right? And people people will choose Black History Month every time over the fear of getting canceled. It's like, bitch, you wouldn't survive without the sun.
Oh,
And they're
wow.
like,
That's what he's asking?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I always laugh. I'm like, you let this motherfucker ask me one time.
Did you find him, Caleb? Caleb doesn't even look like he's looking for him.
Look for what?
Excuse me.
Oh,
The fucking guy.
What's his name? I want to find him.
the fucking guy.
Tick.
I don't even know how do I even search for that?
Yeah, TikTok Black History Month. Okay, let's go. Keep playing this video. Let's keep going down retardville. I mean, that
You know what
clinically
7
guy.
plus 7 is?
28. No, I'm bugging. 14. That's 7. I don't know.
What do we call a shape with 5 sides?
Is it an octagon?
It's
She's
a
my
pentagon.
favorite.
That is a
That's 8.
pentagon.
Octagon is 8.
But I want to tell you something. Pause her. This
Is it a
like,
stop sign?
that girl right there, though, could babysit my kids. I like her. That's the only one I'm like, okay, you're not a retard. For some
Well, yeah.
reason, I just like her.
You can actually see her like working it out through. Even if you don't know the answer, she's going through, she's going through the shapes. She's like, is it a stop sign? It's a pentagon.
How old is that girl before I say something crazy?
No, she's got to be 19, 18
Oh,
or
yeah.
19.
And she's beautiful, too. She's cool. This is the only one I'm giving her a pass. I want to make fun of her.
Jeff said, ironically, millions of people find Justin Nunley funny. I don't get it either, Jeff. It is what it is, man.
Luis Lemos. Luis, I want to tell you, your $20. I appreciate it greatly. Luis, thank you. Okay.
Why does this say $20?
Don't worry about that.
No, y'all paying this bitch for me to be on here? Hold on, I ain't getting a cut. Where's my money at?
Oh no, that's a typo or something. I don't know what that is. Why is that orange down there?
You're a con man.
I think that's it. I think that's all of them. I do want to give that girl a pass. I do like this girl. I think she's on to something. She at least knows her shapes. So I'm going to give her a pass. What the fuck, dude? Do you think we were just looking at like 50% of the United States, or is that just 5%? Like, did that guy have to work really hard to find those people?
This brings me to an interesting question.
Yeah.
That I've always wondered. Like, if you're stupid, like truly stupid, like very simple and dumb, do you know you're dumb, or do you just think life's a little bit tougher? You're just this shit's kind of hard. You know. You think so?
Yeah, I used to work in a home with mentally disabled adults for 5 years, and they all know. And that was one of the most heart-wrenching things.
No. I'm not talking about people that like legitimately are like mentally challenged or like have a mental, whatever. I'm talking about people that are stupid, not people that are slow. Do stupid people know they're stupid?
I know people that don't think clearly and that don't have depth to them. And I know that's a little bit vague, but I could give examples. They don't know that. We watched a whole entire movement in this country, or people who say I follow the science, and then you can, and they don't even know what they're saying. No, I don't think they know they're stupid. They don't know. They don't know. But I think these people know. I think these people know. Like the other day, my kids were talking about how many oceans there are, and I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know how many oceans there are." I used to know that. That slipped my mind. I mean, obviously,
7.
I obviously know that. No, there's 7 continents.
No, there's 7.
No, there's not 7 oceans. There's the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian, and there might be like an Antarctic Ocean or something, right?
You forgot about the China Ocean,
the Vagina Ocean,
China.
But so I'm okay with like people. I'm okay with people like forgetting stuff because I forget shit too. But fucking calling when she says Europe, I forget what the question was, but like as a reference to what a country. I mean, now you're just falling into just shit showville. Okay, 4. Okay, got it. Arctic Ocean. I said Arctic. So
did you know that Metallica has played on every continent, including Antarctica?
No shit.
Yeah.
Did you just waste that on the show, or will you recycle that later?
Oh, I've used it before. You apparently don't watch my content. Just saying.
I do, but you put something out every fucking 6 hours, and sometimes I have to fucking
dude. I'm telling you, if I don't post twice a day, I feel like I'm getting left behind. I'm a worker.
You have creative juices.
Listen, I've got juices.
The
Great Wall of China.
What about it?
Did you know that sections of the Great Wall of China was made with sticky rice?
Racist.
No, that's true. That's actually a historical fact.
Okay, this show's over. I will not.
It's a historical fact.
Did you know that they're working on making motorcycles?
He's fixing to say some fucked up shit
in Japan that run off of rice.
Really?
No. Hazmat.
I knew he was going to say some dumb shit, Caleb.
Caleb, can you bring up the UFC schedule?
Where is Darian?
Are you, dude? Just sucking weight right now. Why don't you text him?
Suffering.
Is he supposed to be on here again?
This did
Darian, the fuck you at?
Did you see what happened at the press conference yesterday, Justin?
Oh yeah, he fights tomorrow.
Yes. Heidi says sucking weight.
I don't want to hear any bullshit about, oh, I'm too tired from cutting weight. Get in here, dog. Come on, let's talk about it.
Hey, and he's doing the selfie. Did you go to his Instagram? He's doing the selfies in front of the mirror, and his body's all looking all sharp and shit.
Darian, I don't care if you're cutting weight. Get in here. Come on, let's go. Are you posing for selfies in the mirror for the gram? Come on.
He is. Did you hear what happened at the press conference yesterday?
I saw it. I saw it this morning. Why did he just leave the stage?
I guess basically Kevin Holland and Khamzat got into it. Hazmat got into it. The fucking guy in the main card fighting Diaz. I guess they got. Yeah, look at him.
Damn, Shred City.
Yeah, he's ready, all juiced up.
He don't look ready to me. Do you think he oiled himself up with Vaseline, or is that coconut oil?
That is sweat. That's just man
that
goo
ain't
right
sweat.
there. That is man goo. Because he's
a little spritz.
And hey, but here's the question: look how high he pulled up his shorts.
He's trying to show that junk off.
Something. He's got that right quad flexed. God, his legs don't look symmetrical. His left quad looks like that looks like
that's bad angles. That's just bad angles.
God, I can't believe I don't have a blue check mark. It's so embarrassing when I post now. I should just stop posting.
You should. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Hey, do you know what Badusi is? The definition, the real definition.
Yeah,
Mr. Danger.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
We've looked it up before. Are you sure you know what it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know what it is.
It's an odor.
No, I thought. Okay, so what is it?
It's an odor in a room of well, it looks like it's a pungent, go figure, odor of 3 combined sources: butt, dick, and pussy. The odor is routinely caused by vigorous sexual activity using all 3 sources at once. It's also accompanied by a sweaty, humid room atmosphere. And that's why.
All right. Well, it was good coming on this week. I'll see y'all later.
I bring it up. I know it's a disgusting word and it should not be ever mentioned on the internet, but people use it wrong all the time. I rarely hear it. I rarely see it used right. I don't see anyone use it right. See, you didn't even know the real definition. And that's the problem with this world.
What the fuck?
Just words. Okay, back to so at the press conference, shit broke out wild. I guess it got so fucking crazy. Did you hear Diaz had 57 people back there?
Whoa.
The entourage. And Hazmat had 37. They almost had 100. What?
They have huge camps.
Yeah, that's almost 100 dudes back there, and they weren't ready for that shit.
I may start calling Astapenis Badusi.
Oh, just his name? Just call him that, like Badusi. When you talk to him?
Badusi. What up, Badusi?
That should be his middle name.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? What is that guy's real name? What is it?
Astapenis. I'm not even joking. That is his real last name.
Dana White says things got very physical between multiple fighters backstage. Yeah, he did not want to talk about it, but it sounded.
Do you think he just did that just for the press?
I don't. He looked. I mean, I think it's good for the fight, but I think he's really shaken. I think when he was up there talking, he looked shaken, shooken, disturbed.
He stayed pretty cool, but I do think he was like very taken aback by how crazy it got back there.
I did notice how white he was, though. Usually he's more red, and his shirt actually fit him pretty good. Usually his shit's too tight on him, and I thought maybe he's also stressed out because he like quit drinking a little bit, like he's cut back on the drinking.
What does that mean? Multiple things happening. Like what the fuck happened?
Supposedly,
Darian. Where's Darian? He could answer this.
So supposedly what happened, Holland and Khamzat aren't even fighting each other, and yet they got into a fight back there, supposedly. And then when all of security went to go deal with that, another fight broke out somewhere else. And so according to Dana, there were 3 different incidents happening simultaneously, and they didn't have the security to even handle really one, because nothing like that had ever happened before in 22 years. And one of the reporters asked, "Hey, where do you find bodyguards to break up fights between professional fighters?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's fucked. It's a total fucking disaster." I don't think Jeff, they're turning the UFC into the WWE. I think you'd have just a lot of just fired up dudes. No, you're fake.
Jeff talks a lot of shit.
Oh, he's new to the show, and he's in the comments. And someone paid $10 the other day if I would kick him out.
I remember my first time.
I think this dude did. Yeah, go ahead. Your first time what? In a room full of Badussi? Yeah, hey, how many people does it take to create the odor of Badussi? That's all. I was trying to figure out the physics of that.
It would have to be like a swingers party or a gangbang.
At least 3.
Yeah.
If Khamzat and Kevin bumped into each other, that's their beef. None of us are going to step in. So I was saying that to Kevin, like, none of us are going to jump. You have your beef with Khamzat. And he was like, just worry about your fights. Don't tell me what to do.
That's from Darren Till.
Yeah, I watched that too. I watched Darren Till and what's his name, Kevin Holland talk in a lobby. Hey, it was like high school shit, Justin. They were talking to each other, but neither of them would walk away because they didn't want to be a pussy. Like the first person to walk away was gonna be a pussy, so they just stood there and looked at each other, and it went on for minutes and minutes.
Well, Kevin Holland can't shut his mouth. He's constantly talking.
Holy shit, Darren Till was injured in the altercation, was supposedly knocked out by Chris Avila. No shit.
I don't even know who that is.
Pull up Chris Avila. I just can't believe Darren Till was fucking knocked out. Wow, that's fucking nuts.
You should see who it's by. Look at this guy. He's fucking tiny.
Justin can't even participate because he's so excited that he got a new microphone. Wow. That looks like ass to mouth right there. Is that the ass to mouth guy? 8 wins, 9 losses. You don't see that very often. More losses than wins. Hey, he's 9-9 now. Hey, in all honesty, Nunley, I thought that they were feeding Diaz to the wolves. He's 37 years old. This other dude's fucking 27. He's, or whatever. Do you think Diaz even has a chance, a remote chance?
Yeah, he's going to win.
You're picking Diaz.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he's fucking crazy. Like Jeff. Jeff, stop being a pussy. Stop making excuses. Who cares if you're having issues? Be savage in the comments. We're here for it.
Hey,
ain't nobody blocking you. Have fun. Go ham.
You think Diaz is gonna win that fight?
100%.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else to say there. Has anyone else picked Diaz? What are the betting odds on that?
Let's find out.
They must be fucking crazy. Do you ever bet?
Yeah.
Mr. Danger?
Yeah. Yes. 100%. I bet.
Do you have a betting app on your phone?
What are you wanting to see what the line is?
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. I need someone always to break that down for me. Sevan, what that means is if you bet $100, you only get $1 back. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Diaz by submission. Dylan, I love you, but are you out of your fucking mind? This guy's a fighter right here. You're fucking crazy. Plus 7,000 Paper Street. Oh, my God. Gabe, I got my whole box of coffee yesterday, and I need to call you. And that tea thing you sent me is beautiful. I don't even know what that thing's for. But my wife really, she was tickled by it. I know she tried to act cool, but I know she was tickled by it. That's like for a girl, something that makes tea is like for a college kid to get a new glass bong.
750, 725 is what it's rolling at.
Okay, someone explain to me what that means. That plus 1,000.
That's gonna be your return. That's your return, dog.
So if I bet $1 on if Diaz wins and I bet on Diaz, I get $1,150 for every dollar I bet.
No.
Oh. You don't know what that means either. Oh shit, Mr. Danger doesn't know.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, if you bet on Diaz, the comment just said it right there. You bet 100 on Diaz, you get 750, right? If you bet on this other cat that's going to wind up losing, right? You're not going to get like it's not going to be like a 100 for 100 match. You're going to get like $125 or something back. So you're going like $25 on a $100 bet.
So for that sucks. That means that everyone thinks Khamzat's going to just destroy him.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And that
the safe bet.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a shitty bet.
Oh my God.
So it's less than like $25.
Oh my goodness. And
Is
so
it
and everyone thinks
you to bet for the underdog?
Do what?
Is it like incentivizing you to bet for the underdog? Is that how that works?
It just tries to get the money even on both sides. That's all lines are. I've never bet on fights. I always bet on football and baseball. Right.
Caleb, when he said get even, I think what he means is those numbers are always changing, right? Justin, based on
it's
how
trying
much
to
money?
It's trying to get 50% betting on one side and 50% betting on the other. Like that's what you're looking for. So really it's not a a breakdown of who Vegas thinks is going to win. I mean, that's how it always turns out because that's what the majority of people think. But they're just trying to get 50% of the money on one side and 50% on the other.
Hey, so was there a moment when they opened the betting? Are you telling me that it's zero on both sides?
No. No, because you always have an opening line.
You always have a what, Justin?
Opening line.
Do we know? I'd be so curious. And then it fluctuates based on how much money's flowing in, just like you said, so that they can.
That's why the line changes. Yep.
Wow. And then it changes during the fight too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude, you can bet during the fight, Caleb. That shit will be like changing during the fight. I see.
You can't bet during the fight.
Yeah,
that
because
it's off like 10 minutes before, right?
I don't know.
Last week I saw something. They were like putting on odds about like how it would finish during the fight. Like you could bet on like how it was going to finish, if it was going to be for a TKO or something like that. I don't know. I could be very wrong.
Everyone said Conor was going to spark Diaz, yet he ended up getting strangled. Diaz says, dude, big difference. Conor's a fucking elf. Khamzat's not an elf.
His face.
Khamzat's a fucking monster.
I'm telling you, I've got Diaz knocking him out.
Hey, that what's crazy? Think about this. If Diaz wins, his UFC contract is up. Even if he loses, his contract's up. So if he wins, he took out the UFC's biggest fucking star, future star, and he's a free agent. Oi, oi, oi.
Should I put some money on Diaz?
If you got something to lose.
I mean, I got money, dog.
For those of you who haven't seen the footage of when Khamzat fought the guy in the card below, Li Jingliang, you should see that fight. Khamzat picked him up right in the beginning of the round, carried him over to the edge of the cage where Dana White was sitting, and beat him. And looked at Dana and said, "Look, I can do this to anyone." And he's talking to Dana while he's beating this dude. It was pretty fucking crazy. Hey, did you see? Unfortunately, I don't have my notes, but I want to read something else to you that I don't know. You know, are you Tony Ferguson fan, Justin?
I mean, I don't have any beef with him.
You don't have any. That's good. That's a good answer. Listen, this is kind of fucked up, but I read this on his wiki page the other day. In March of 2019, Tony's wife, Christina, filed a restraining order against Tony. But this is where it gets really weird, right? Here it is. Alleging uncharacteristic behavior such as severe paranoia. Hey, dude, when I see that dyed blonde hair, I'm tripping on him. He was not sleeping for days, tearing apart their home fireplace and believing that a tracking chip was inserted into his leg during a reconstructive knee surgery. She did not allege physical abuse.
That dude's smoking meth.
But hey, yeah, he seems like a crazy motherfucker, doesn't he? Like,
that sounds like a plot line straight out of Methlehem.
Like, yes, well said, Methlehem. Who is the other guy who Diego Sanchez has that fucking total vibe? And
look,
you know
all these guys have a screw loose. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Like,
head trauma.
You can't be completely normal and just love to get in there with like dudes that could literally kill you with their bare hands and be like, yeah, if I die in this fight, it is what it is, you know.
And then what do you think about are you Daniel Rodriguez fan? Do you follow his career?
Not a lot, no.
Anyway, he's a beast, but I was getting meth
Why
vibes
is he
from
standing like that.
Diego's weird. Hey,
is this him peacocking? Yeah, he's peacocking, baby.
There were definitely some implications that him and his agent were a couple, and I see signs of it right there in that pose. There was also Daniel Rodriguez seemed like he was on meth at the press conference. He couldn't stop doing weird shit with his mouth.
Either that or Adderall, man. Adderall. You take enough milligrams of Adderall, you'll get that meth face going.
I've never taken.
Do they allow that in the UFC? Can you take Adderall?
I mean, I guess if it's prescribed, you should be able to, shouldn't you?
Daniel does look totally different. That's when he looked like a gangster. You should see him now. He looks like one of the fucking Backstreet Boys now.
Do you think Darian be looking at people across the ring? He's like, man, he's got a really good line. Like, I don't think I can do any better than that.
Yes. And I'm dead serious. I think he totally does that.
I hope he wins tomorrow.
Me too. Let's go.
If he don't, I'm making fun of him.
Oh God, that's gonna make me so uncomfortable if you make fun of him. Hey, you guys really need to go to Darian, Darian Weeks, Weeks. I don't know what his Instagram is, but just type in Darian Weeks and go over to his Instagram right now. Just do it and wish him luck. Go over there and post, hey Darian, go kick some ass. Fucking we're rooting for you. He's our boy. Mr. Weeks. Looking good. 19 Darian 93. Man, that's an ass Instagram handle.
Do I follow Darian? I hope I follow Darian. If I don't, I'm going to feel like such a dick right now.
All right, he says apparently cocaine, according to John Jims. So it's a very good point. It's similar to Adderall, so it works.
Anyway, I'm away back over to morning. Oh, Jesus. Clive. Fucking made the fleas of 1,000 camels infest your armpits for sending
How's
that
Darian?
shit.
How's he not verified?
I don't know. Someone at the UFC should probably do that.
Yeah, me and him, we follow each other.
Oh, how sweet.
That dude he's fighting, though, man. Hey, the dude he's fighting, this dude's ugly as homemade sin.
Let's see.
Like, he's got like a normal face, but when it gets to his forehead, it turns into like, it goes to the ceiling.
Darian is fighting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He is the opening fight in the early prelims. The first guy he was supposed to fight, he's not. Now it's turned into this Conor McGregor wannabe, Johan Lanice. Wow, this guy's got a good record. Holy shit.
Caleb. Go to Darian's Instagram, and then go to the fight poster, and you'll see what I'm talking about with this dude's head. I swear to God, I bet he dreams in 4K. It's bad.
He's got a Peyton Manning head.
Johan Lenise, ugly as homemade soap.
He looks like Megamind. Look at that fucking thing. God damn.
Wow.
He's got a 5 head.
Hey,
he doesn't have dreams. He has movies.
Yeah, he looks like some sort of sexual deviant from some sort of movie. Doesn't he? I don't like him standing behind Darian like that with his shirt off either.
It's poor Photoshop for sure.
So you got Darian in this fight. Oh, what are the betting odds in this fight? Can we see that?
He's dogged. I think
he is. You saw it already?
Yeah. Well, he had it pulled up a second ago, and I made him change it.
Yeah, right there. I don't know how old this is, but
so that means let me do this one for you guys.
He's not dogged. No. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. He's favorited.
So if you bet $100 on Darian, you get $125 back if he wins. Is that right? And if you bet on this Johan dude, Johan, you bet $100, you get fuck, I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? How come I can't do the math? I'm like one of those dumb people on that first Instagram video. How do you do it? Someone help me. Nunley, help me. You leave me hanging.
He looks like To Catch a Predator.
How much do you get if you bet on Johan? How much you get if you bet 100 on Johan?
$5.
And if you bet 100, you get 100. And fuck it, I'm never gonna bet. What do I?
If you bet 100 on Johan, you get $200. If you bet 100 on Darren, you get 183.
How did you do that?
I just pulled it up on DraftKings. It has different odds on DraftKings, but this is the odds.
Yeah, why can't they just do it like that? Just do it like that. That's what they should show. 100 over 183, 100 over 200. That would be so much cooler. Who made that sound?
Caleb.
Who the fuck made that sound? Which one of you two just made that sound? I looked away for a second. I need to know who made that sound.
That was not me.
If I was on Viagra, that would have fucking got me full mass. That was crazy. Don't ever make that sound in my ears ever again. Whichever the fuck one you made that. Don't do that.
Oh shit!
Fucking I'm gonna bust a nut on here. Will you pull up Tony Ferguson's Sherdog and look at this fucking disaster of a fucking he lost to Michael Chandler, Beneil Dariush, Charles Oliveira, and Justin Gaethje. He has been in 4 wars, dude. I mean, that is fucking nuts.
Those are some long fights.
Nuts. Hey, and do you remember the knockout? Chandler kicked him, right, and turned him into a statue?
That shit was wild.
Dude, that just happened again, like last weekend or the weekend before, to another guy.
Leon and
German?
Camaro.
It
Camaro
was a German
Usman.
guy. It was on the fight night.
Oh, what? You're not talking about when Leon Edwards kicked Kamaru Usman and turned him into a fucking popsicle stick?
Well, there was that one too, but there was one almost exactly like how Ferguson got kicked in the face. He like ate his toe. He kicked him right in the face, and his big toe just right into his mouth.
Do you remember the guy's name? I want to see it.
I'm gonna find it.
The last fight that Tony Ferguson won was on June 8th, 2019, dude.
Damn, that was before COVID.
Yes.
Kobe Bryant was still alive.
Oh. What else you got? Holy shit. Before COVID, but when Kobe Bryant was still breathing oxygen.
Betty White was still with us.
Wow.
Queen Elizabeth.
Nunley's only put on 1,000 Instagram followers since 2019. He's stuck at 479. Someone like his shit. Donald Cerrone was who he fucking knocked out.
You know what? 2019, I don't even think I had an Instagram account.
I don't think you did either. You were on your third TikTok account. You were just figuring out how not to get kicked off.
Didn't you have a blue check mark in 2019?
I did. Asshole. But not to say that Tony's not capable. He fucking beat Rafael Dos Anjos, Kevin Lee, Anthony Pettis, and Donald Cerrone at the end of what was one of the most remarkable win streaks in fucking UFC history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fights. My God. He fucking smoked Edson Barboza. He fucking beat Edson Barboza. He fucking did a Darce choke on him.
How many times has that happened in the UFC?
And hey, his fight before that he lost was Michael fucking Johnson, and it was in a fucking decision. And so if he wouldn't have lost that, he actually would have been on a 18 fight win streak going back to December 18th of 2009.
Jeez.
He claimed in an interview he did yesterday that he's never really trained for a fight. I mean, now think about that. That's Tony. He says he's never really trained full blast for a fight. Never like gotten fully dedicated into it.
How are you going to do that?
I kind of believe it. He started his career at 171. He went down to the 55s, and now he's going back up to 171 to the welterweight, where he said yesterday, I didn't verify it, that he has a 14-2 record, which is pretty crazy at welterweight to have that record. Okay, action. Are you going to get us fucking canceled?
Yep.
Showing this?
No, it was a fight night, so it was free.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's still. I don't know, buddy.
Damn, it looks like it was filmed in the 1970s on a potato.
That's because Caleb's fucking beaming it from the moon. Hey, how hot do you think it is? How hot do you think it is where Caleb's at, Nunley?
Probably 110, zero humidity. It's like a hairdryer blowing in your face.
That's
speaking from experience. It's
That's
not
exactly
even
how I explained it the
like
other
it's
day.
not even really that hot though. You know, like it's the temperature's up there, but you don't have the humidity.
He said it yesterday. He said it's dry as shit. And what did you say about your eyeballs when you go outside? It does something to your
Every
eyeballs.
time I walk outside, it feels like my eyeballs are going to melt.
Yep.
You have Diaz. What about in the Ferguson fight with Li Ling Long Ling Lang Lu?
Ferguson.
Wow. Okay. First fight back up to 171. Are you sure? To welterweight? Are you in a long time? You sure you want to choose that?
I said what I said.
All right, fine. Don't get all crazy and shit. Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez claims to have over 100 street fights. He has not fought in a long time. He's 16-2, and man, he is fucking good, dude. But I'm telling you, I was getting methed out vibes from him at the press conference. Oh, he also couldn't make weight, and he requested before the fight that they change it from 171 to a catch weight of 180. Does that concern you? What do you think about that when a fighter can't make weight ahead of time?
It seems like he's lazy.
Is this? Are these people Daniel Rodriguez has fought?
Yeah.
So his last three fights.
That's like showing up to a job interview wearing beach clothes. Like you forgot to change.
Yes. That's a good point.
Wearing your pajamas still.
Yeah.
He beat Kevin. His last fight was Kevin Lee. Oh, it's been a year. Exactly a year since he's fought. But he fought 3 fights that year.
It hasn't been exactly a year. It's been a little over a year.
Oh, easy. Will you scroll down a little bit, Mr. Caleb?
Words matter.
Good point.
Words.
Dates don't, though.
Approximately a year.
Approximately a year. Very
Not
close
exactly.
to a year.
I bet that couch back there behind you just smells like fucking cigarettes.
Badussi?
Yeah, and Badussi. Like Newport, like Newports and Badussi.
Humid beaver probably more prone to infection, but dry beaver, no fun for anyone. Yeah, it's a good point.
Okay, it's reasonable. Okay.
I don't like a dry beaver.
No one does. We talked about how those two words should never be juxtaposed on yesterday's show.
Dry beaver.
Dry beaver.
Hallie says Heidi's a dry beaver.
What? Does it say that?
Oh, she said words matter. She didn't say is a dry beaver.
Slang.
She said Heidi dry your beaver.
She's got marbles in her mouth.
Who do you got between Daniel Rodriguez and Kevin Holland? I know who you're going to pick, and you're wrong.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Holland.
Nope. It's going to be Diaz. I mean, it's
you
going to
do
be
realize, like, he talks a lot of shit when we're doing picks, right? He talks a lot of shit while we're doing picks, and I don't think he's ever beat me on picks.
I'm just telling you, you're so wrong. You couldn't be more wrong.
Words matter.
We
keep track.
We wouldn't really know because he don't keep fucking track.
I'm picking Khamzat, Li Ling Lang. I'm picking everyone the opposite of you.
So you're telling me this whole time we've been in this group text and like texting each other during the fights, and Caleb's not even been involved in the whole group text?
No, he doesn't know. Nope. Now he is.
Damn. I'm going to create another one and leave him out of it again.
I think you can just go into that one and put drop Caleb.
You know, hey, Caleb gets to watch all the fights for free.
Well, we were talking about that yesterday, but does he get to watch them a week late, or does he get to watch them
at real time? AFM, baby. They just broadcast
we should be able to get it on the FM. Sometimes it'll show like baseball games a week late just because nobody cares.
The commercials, though, on that are, dude, the commercials are actually, it's propaganda network. Like, it's all military commercials made by and for military members. And it is the worst shit imaginable. Do you remember the old March of Dimes commercial?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Heidi with the blue wrench, a blue belt, and giving me blue balls. That is a great post. That is a great post.
Hey, Sevan, speaking of blue belt, do you have TikTok?
I don't. I just signed up for a TikTok account a couple days ago.
See, you didn't see my old school karate picture, did you?
No, I want to. Is it on Instagram?
Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link. Right,
okay.
It's my dirtbag video.
I swear to God, if it's a dick pic.
It's a picture of his ankle.
God, I should have sent a dick pic.
Hey, we didn't get dinged for that or nothing. Our dick pic, it just rolled.
Well, just wait, because that dude that was talking shit up there, he's going to report it now.
Do you know why? I'm going to tell you guys why. You listen carefully. Are you listening, Mr. Danger and Mr. Beaver? Do you know why? Yes. Because that was an uncircumcised penis, a holy penis, an unmutilated penis. And that is why we weren't censored. Make note of that, gentlemen.
Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. When I had a show called IVTV. It was my first TV show in Santa Barbara, California, and we played it on public access, and so we were allowed to show nudity. And many times we showed a penis, and they pulled it down off the air and said we couldn't show a penis on public access. So it turned into this whole thing, and the LA Times got involved, and it got into this huge pushing back and forth and what our rights are and what to show on public access. And you know what they eventually decided? They let us show the penis, and they said it was okay based on the grounds that the penis was limp. It was a flaccid penis. But if the penis was erect, they wouldn't have allowed it because an erect penis is somehow a threat. It was pornographic, but a flaccid penis wasn't.
That old flat penis. Did you get that video, Caleb?
Yeah, I did. I don't have a Mac, so I'm gonna have
here. Want me to do it? Let me participate a little bit. Let me participate. Let me show let me show my skills. Uh-oh.
Yeah, some skills.
Uh-oh. Okay. I go over here to my share button. And I put a share screen, and I choose this one of Mr. Justin Danger Nunley, and I hit the share button. Oh, no. I have to do share and then go to Chrome tab, right?
That
so I
works
get
better,
the audio. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What were you just doing under the table there, Justin? Were you adjusting your nuts?
Playing with my flaccid penis.
Your flat penis.
It's
Hey,
not porn if I do it and it's flaccid.
there was this dude in college, and this girl that I knew that used to date him. What was the guy's name?
Used to date who?
I don't know if I should say his name. I guess it doesn't matter. His name was Eric Palmer, and she said that his penis was huge, but that it was flat.
Huh?
How?
I pictured it like being like one of those pit vipers in Africa. Do you know what what's the most poisonous snake in Africa? A puff adder. You know what a puff adder looks like? Yeah. We'll get to what that guy's penis looked like in a second. Let's watch this first. Let's see. Here we go. Wow.
Oh yes.
Oh, you are a big man. This is incredible.
That front kick was boom, baby.
Dude,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Now listen, if he's on his toes, if his back foot's on his toes when we go back and look at that photo right here. Here we go. Oh, he is on his toes. Not good. Not good. Not good.
Balance.
Not good.
Hey,
My goodness.
that
Look
right
at the
there.
flexibility.
That's Rex Kwon Do.
Who your black belt?
Yeah.
What
second degree.
who took that photo?
I don't know what her fucking name was. It was a photographer.
Did you have to go to a mall to get that photo?
No.
Isn't that how they used to do it? They just you go to a mall and you bring your outfits and they take your pictures.
No,
They
it was
print
like
them out for you.
no, it's like when I first got my black belt, they did photos for you.
My side profile.
What a douchebag.
Yeah. Tell me. Make me feel special. Okay, so who else is on that main card? Those are not all the same person. I know, because Heidi was looking at the photos going, fuckable, not fuckable, fuckable, not fuckable, fuckable, not fuckable.
Look, he looks like a mega church youth pastor in that picture standing beside the car.
I agree.
That's my damn senior picture.
That's
fat as fuck, boy.
Women's fighting is a wow. Okay, let's go back to that. I want to see that picture again. Sorry, Caleb, I got to go back to that. Wait, which one? Which one is he talking about?
It's toward the front.
God, you have a serious drinking problem there. Like, fuck, man. Look at that dude.
Oh yeah, you know I was hammered right there.
What
right
the
there, baby?
Fuck is his hair doing? Oh my good. Wow. Hey, you should go back to the barber who cut that and beat him sound.
That was straight. That was 1999, baby. No, that was 2001. 2001, yeah.
Hey, dude, those pants right there, those are like a size 42 waist,
no, those
right?
were dog. Those was Tommy Hilfigers. I was shitting in high cotton, man. I had Tommy Hilfigers. I had the Timberland shoes on.
How old are you there?
Daddy was clapping cheeks back in the day.
How old were you there?
Look. Huh?
How old were you?
17.
Were you a virgin when you were 17?
No, hell no. I lost my virginity at like 11.
What?
Yeah. They call me the fireman. I find them hot and leave them wet, baby. Come on.
Wow. I cannot believe anyone slept with that fucking thing right there. Holy shit.
Hey, that dude right there was knocking them down, son.
Were you slanging dope or something?
No. I was just slinging that meat.
And look is that a mini truck right there? Is your shit lowered?
Yeah, man. I had a 1989 Chevrolet S10. And it was, yeah. That right there's some knockoff Dayton wheels. Got the wires, baby.
And do you have like 6x9s in the back, like 4 6x9s or 8 6x9s?
No, I had 2 12s.
Oh, I think we talked about this.
Mm-hmm. No, my first truck was a Nissan, right? That's where you got that from. That was that 84 Nissan Datsun. That right there, that truck, hey, that truck right there had dents all over it where women been grinding their pussy all over it. That was
this
right
American truck?
Getter.
This American truck?
Yeah.
You're saying you bent someone over and got them like on the outside of that truck. You had outside sex with that truck.
Yeah, sure.
At 11 years old.
I knew it. I knew it took 3 to make that scent. But does he? I have so many questions about that 11-year-old sex. Wow. Did you use a you weren't even shooting loads at 11. That's when I
didn't lose my damn virginity at 11.
Oh,
come on now. I think I was like 14.
That's still crazy.
But if my wife asked, I was a virgin when we married.
Understood.
Yeah. Nobody tell Crystal.
Do you remember having orgasms before you ejaculated?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then you ejaculate and you're like, what the fuck is this mess?
Like, what is going? Do I have an STD? I ain't even done nothing. Like,
just
why
ruined
is this coming
everything.
out? Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this? Every time now before you masturbate, you're like, I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Yeah,
where's that going to go?
I forgot to get the towel first.
Fuck. Women's MMA.
This episode has went clean off the fucking rails.
The women's MMA, I think, is just a fucking mess. I don't know who these women are. How are they on the fucking main card? I mean, I kind of know who Macy is. I've seen her around. I just the depth is so poor that I have trouble justifying that as a sport, and it's just fucking violence. I mean, there's some great fighters. Don't get me wrong.
I bet I could beat one of them in a fight.
One of these chicks?
Yeah.
Wow, I would love to see that. Hey, dude, you'd be winded in fucking 8 seconds into the first round.
Dude, I'm throwing fucking haymakers out the gate. Like, I ain't even trying to go past 2 minutes. Like, I'm throwing haymakers. I'm either going to be out of breath and you're submitting me, or you're knocked out. That's how that's rolling.
I made a video yesterday of me punching up my bob, and I thought I was going to post it, and then I looked at it. I'm like, I ain't posting that. I'm like winded after 8 punches, 8-punch combo, and I'm fucking bent over, looking like Luke Rockhold. Hey, that's a good insight, by the way. Luke Rockhold and Nate Diaz are what the fuck's the guy's name he's fighting? Nate Diaz and Luke Rockhold are the same age, 37.
He's probably been in the UFC the same time too.
Fucking nuts. I don't have a pick. I'm guessing Macy wins, but I have no idea. Irene's pretty, I'll tell you that. And Macy's wife is pretty. I saw her wife. Any thoughts? You have a pick on this, Mr. Nunley?
Who cares? Irene.
I can't believe no one's ever walked into that room. That's so disrespectful, Mr. Danger. I can't believe no one's ever walked into that room when fucking Caleb's in there. Like they wheel in some fucking guy with his arm missing or something.
I'm surprised too.
It's bizarre that you get that room.
Some people just walk in and they're like, they think that there's a patient in here, but pretty rare. People just know that I'm using it.
Let's see a Sevan versus Heber. Heber swings a fucking a 70-pound fucking does 30 dumbbell snatches with a 70-pound dumbbell without breaking it. He will fucking dumbbell snatch me out of the fucking ring.
We should get a video of him doing a Turkish get up with you.
I'm a little old man. Okay. And the final fight before we leave, Johnny Walker, could have been one of the biggest fucking stars in the history of the UFC. I don't know if you remember this, guys, but he celebrated after one of his fights and just fell back in the cage. And when he did that, he hurt his shoulder and he was out for like a fucking year. And he's never been the same since. This was like 5 years ago. I hate it when the guys climb onto the top of the ring and jump off too, or the backflips. It's just dumb shit. Stop doing it.
Okay,
Sevan's like, I'm not your dad, but you really shouldn't do that. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, look at that. He fucking lost to Jamal Hill, who will be on the podcast soon, I think. Thiago Santos, Nikita. He's lost 4 of his last 5 matches. Man, he used to be so.
Won.
He fought in February and turned around and fought again in March.
It was further back than that, I think. Maybe it was against Khalil Roundtree or something.
You see that shit though?
No, let me see. Let's see where are you looking?
He fought in February and then fought in March, 1 month apart.
And both got and one in the first round. Wow, look at he has 3 first round KOs in a row.
I mean, I guess if you're only fighting for 15 seconds, you can get a 1 month turnaround.
Corey Anderson's a fucking truck.
That's crazy.
Who do you got in this fight, Mr. Nunley?
I'm
going with Johnny Walker. Sevan. I'm putting my name over my picks. Johnny Walker.
I'm going with Johnny Walker.
Oh, and that guy, I watch that guy's training videos. That guy's fighting is fucking a savage. Eon. Hey, you know what was really bad? In the if you watch the Embedded, they interview Johnny Walker's girlfriend, and she goes, I really hope he wins. This is really important. And at that point, you know that like he's desperate. And so then you look at his record, and he is 1 loss away probably of getting cut from the UFC. You should never let your girlfriend do that. Come on and
don't
make
let
it
them
look
interview
like
your girlfriend ever.
Yeah, just have your girlfriend come on and make you look like you're dead. I mean, look at this guy.
He's scary.
Yeah, he looks like one of those guys who like in one of those Russian mob movies.
He should really try to develop his rear delt more.
Yes, totally.
His rear delt is lacking.
You think UFC's clean? You think that's
probably
a drug
some
clean?
bent over rows would help him.
You think everyone's on something in the UFC?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that to be hating. Heber's on Fraser's PED program. Well, I don't know what that means, but
that's performance enhancing drugs.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think Heber's on PEDs for sure.
Brandon looks like he's on PEDs.
Brandon Waddle.
That's Waddell.
I want to see Justin's rear delt.
I'll show you my rear delt, Heidi.
Hey, have you ever been to Heidi's Instagram account?
I haven't.
You should check it out sometime.
Or have I? Do I follow you, Heidi?
She does cool shit. She's a fucking beast. I can't believe maybe someone is getting it, but she like does everything. She does all the cool shit.
I think she's recently divorced, so she's got all sorts of time.
She works out. She's a mom. She fucking does jiu-jitsu. She makes fun of herself. She seems cool. Someone should fucking.
She's dope.
Someone should service that.
She don't even follow me.
The audacity.
I bet you. Hey, go ahead. Tell her, Justin.
I did.
Oh wow. Good job.
She's just gonna come on here. She's just gonna come on here talking shit, and she don't even follow me.
Hey,
sounds like hiding.
One time, Justin, she calls some fucking chick out for being on steroids in the CrossFit community, and the chick was fucking popped up in the comments in real time.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
I forgot about that.
And she's like, "Yo, what's up? I'll talk to you about it anytime you want, girl."
She didn't
Yeah.
say shit about it after that.
Yeah. First thing Heidi said when she came in here was talking shit about me when she got in this chat today. And then a bitch don't even follow me.
That's the way it goes. Look at, that's the way it goes. She's gangster. Yee, busted. Busted.
Heidi don't give a fuck.
And she lives in Madison, right? Isn't that where she lives? Wisconsin?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, anything else you want to say to the people before we go? Mr. Danger, Mr. Beaver?
Wash your hands and say your prayers because germs and Jesus are everywhere.